I'm Scott Parent, and this is Relevantly Speaking. Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Relevantly Speaking. South by Southwest is quickly approaching. Now, I'll be there covering the trends, the sessions, and the ideas that I see emerging over 5 days at the interactive portion. Now, maybe some of you are watching this and saying, but Scott, Media Trust is in the business of performance marketing. Why are you going to a non-affiliate event? Well, hey, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. South by Southwest Interactive is more about being a platform for innovation, inspiration, and outside-the-box thinking. And I think that judging from the evolution that is occurring right now in the performance marketing space, we could use a little more of that spirit. Now, besides offering different ideas on how to grow your business, you'll find dozens of companies that are solving problems that we face every day, including things like web design challenges, customer acquisition, and social media engagement. Plus, South by Southwest is an untapped market for affiliate marketers. There just isn't that glut of networks and publishers competing for the same business. Now, if you're interested in hearing more of my thoughts on this, and I have many, you can read a post I wrote on Monday titled, "You Should Be Attending South by Southwest." You can find it over at blog.mediatrust.com. Now, speaking of innovation, you can't really talk about performance marketing without hearing the name Ian Fernando. Ian is in the trenches every day talking to both publishers and networks about what works and what he thinks needs to change in our industry. Now, that sort of honesty is both refreshing and rare. Now, Ian was kind enough to take some time out of his schedule recently to chat with me about what he's working on lately and how far he thinks that some of these lawsuits and pieces of legislation will actually go. Let's take a look. Thanks for joining us on the show.
No problem. Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about what you're working on lately.
Well, lately I've been working on a social platform called socialsnipe.com. It basically helps everybody that's in the Twitter space gain knowledge and gain more interest and relevant users to their Twitter followers, and helps users create more of a social atmosphere in their aspects of Twitter marketing. So it's been working a lot, so of course.
All the stuff that's going on with all the regulations, the FTC crackdown, that was really, 2009 was really about that. How do you see that affecting our space?
I see that affecting our space a lot. I know there's going to be a lot of big affiliates that were big in 2009 probably dropping off. A lot of smaller networks that are concentrated on what they were supposed to be doing now dropping off as well or being bought out. And it definitely is affecting our space in a huge way, where it's giving us as the other affiliates that are more in the expert field, more room to grow their business. So I definitely see a lot of change coming in.
The FTC and other regulations, we've seen lawsuits by Oprah and things like that. How far do you think lawmakers are going to actually go with this? Do you think that it's a scare tactic? Do you really think they're going to see this through to a point where it's going to cause total overhaul in the industry?
Well, I think with Oprah, I think with her, it might go further, but maybe with a smaller guy, I really don't think so. But I think the law guys will want to attack our industry to make everything more relevant, to make everything more user-based friendly, and make sure nothing's consuming or hurting the consumers. If they're hurting consumers, then it's really not benefiting them or the other people. So yeah, I definitely see the law guys continuing with it, except maybe for the smaller guys. So.
And you're somebody that I always see out ahead of trends. You've got your finger on the pulse. What are you looking at in 2010?
Well, 2010, I'm definitely changing my business a lot. I'm definitely going to consolidate a lot of my network, consolidate who I want to work with, because 2009, it was just a lot of people I was working with, and now I just want to condense it and make sure I want to work with people that I want to work with. So.
That's our show for this week. My name is Scott. Thank you for watching.